Hey everybody, I got a great routine for you today. We're going to stretch out your whole body. We're going to get a little strengthening, a little balance work in there, and you're going to be ready and energized for the rest of your day. I'm Janine from Win With Yoga, fitness and flexibility expert for women over 50. If you have not subscribed to our channel, be so thankful if you hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified anytime we post one of our awesome videos. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start on the ground today. I have my right leg, well, it's my left leg, but I'll be mirroring you so you can cross the right leg in front of the left. If this is an uncomfortable position for you to be seated on the floor, you can always sit up on a pillow or a book or a yoga block to give yourself a little lift at the bottom, or you can always do this first part seated in a chair. So we'll start cross-legged today. Just sitting up nice and tall, bringing the fingertips down next to the sides. As you take a nice breath in, reach the arms out to the sides and overhead. And as you exhale, reach the arms out and down. We'll just let that chin tuck into our throat. And we'll take it again. And this time, as we bring the arms up, we'll raise it face up. We'll circle our wrists. And then just circle the wrists the other way as you lower the arms down. One more time. Nice breath in. You can be breathing on your own pace. You don't have to stay with me. And as you exhale, just lowering the arms, chucking the chin in towards the throat. Bringing the head up, we'll place the left palm on the floor. The right arm will reach out to the side and up. And we'll just take a nice big reach over to the left. Now watch this hand doesn't get too far behind you, so bring it forward, and you can even pull a little with your feet to help you sit up there. And we'll inhale to the top and exhale. That right arm will fall, and let's go to the other side. So right palm places. Inhale the left arm up nice and tall, lifting up in your belly, and then exhale. We reach over to the right. Nice big breaths. As your body opens up, you might be able to go a little further. That's fine. So just listening to where your body is this morning. And going from there, letting that arm fall. Now we're going to come into a tabletop position. So you can either come over the legs if that doesn't work for you, because I know it doesn't work for a lot of people. Just swing the legs around the side. Make your way to a tabletop. Now, if this bothers your wrists here, you can always put your forearms up onto a step stool. And I do have a video for that about wrist pain, or if your wrists bother you, so you can make that amendment for yourself, or you can be up on fists here as well. And we're just going to begin to circle our hips. So I'm going to swing my hips to the right, swing them back behind the knees, swing them to the left. Now look, as I come forward, my shoulders are going to be off to the left, then off to the right, and then we're going to go back. Now you can move this as large or as small as you need to. If you do feel this in your hands and wrists, if you move them out a little further and just stay a little behind so there's not so much flexion there, that a lot of times helps. And now let's just reverse it the other way. Again, nice smooth breathing pattern. Taking these as big or as small as works for you today. And you might find as you start moving around, that's going to get our synovial fluid moving around all these large joints. This motion might become larger for you. And now we're going to shift ourselves back towards child's pose. Now you can walk the arms out here. You could keep the forearms on the floor if that's more comfortable for you. Whatever works best for you. As you are able to walk them out, I encourage it. So we start to open all these muscles along the sides of the body and through the shoulders. And now we'll inhale and come up to the top. Back up to tabletop. We're going to take our right leg and slide it back. So flexing your toes here, firm up your thigh. Now we're going to raise that leg up. We're going to try not to move anything else, so it doesn't need to go up high. Actually keep it low and really work on kicking through the heel. Now if you're okay there, you can reach the left arm out and we'll hold for 5, 4. Keep lifting in this right armpit. 3, 2. Now we're going to try and just touch our hand to our knee. Notice I'm not moving my pelvis. I'm trying to keep my back very straight and strong. And then we're going to do it again. So we're just going to sweep knee to hand, hand to knee, and see if we can do that without moving the pelvis. So we're really starting to train our body to stabilize the spine and make the movement happen from our shoulders and hips instead of moving the spine around, which often causes a lot of back problems. So we're just starting to do that. We're going to bring that down, shake the hips a little side to side. And now let's go the other way. So left leg will slide back. Take a second and firm up your thigh, then raise the leg. Now you can just do it with the leg, or if you have it, you can bring the arm forward. So instead of bringing the arm forward, you keep it on the floor. And now we're going to bring this. So if you're doing the sweep, you just bring the knee forward if the hand was still placed. If you're doing it like me, they're going to try and touch without moving our pelvis or staying strong here. And let's take it again, knee to hand. And then we'll reach out one more time, kick through that heel, firm up your thigh, and then bringing that down, shifting the rear end back to the heels, sliding the hands out again. Take your child's pose, then bring that up, flex the feet, and we'll move into downward facing dog. Now, your heels do not have to be on the ground here. I get that question. I see people saying, oh, I got my heels down finally. We don't want to walk the feet forward to get the heels down. Just consider that cheating, okay? It's okay if the heels are up. We're actually going to bend the knees, push down with your palms, and try and wiggle your tailbone up. So we're lengthening through the sides of our body. We're using our upper body, so we're strengthening that area. And then we can eventually work to straighten those legs out, and the heels may or may not touch the floor. Mine do not touch the floor even with my legs straight. And we walk the feet forward to the hands, or the hands to the feet, whatever works best for you. We're going to put our forearms on our thighs, stick our rear end back, and just raise your booty up until you maybe feel some stretching through the backs of the legs. Then we're going to lower that down, bring our hands to our thighs, and we're going to come up with a nice strong spine all the way up tall. Take a nice breath in, plant the feet firmly so they're pretty much underneath our hips. We'll bring the arms up overhead and take a nice stretch here. Now watch when your arms go up, did your butt go back and your ribs fly forward? So we want to bring our pubic bone towards our belly. It's okay if our arms are a little in front. And we're going to bring the arms out to the sides and down, and then all the way down to our sides. And we're going to take that right leg and we'll swizzle it back, and we're going to come into Hero 1, also known as Virabhadrasana 1. Now I'm going to encourage you to go as far as you can go today. So the lower you go, the more intensity there's going to be. Main thing is keep that back outer edge of the back foot planted into the floor so it's not coming off. And this front knee, you want to point it straight over the center of your foot so you'll still see your big toe. Don't move your foot to see your big toe. Roll your thigh out a little bit. Now you can lower down to where you feel comfortable. Hands on the hips. And then we'll push down and straighten our legs. And again, we're lifting through the pubic bone. You can engage your booty here. So engage the rear end lightly. That'll signal this hip to open. You might be feeling a stretch here. And pushing back up. And let's take it one more time. And as you repeat, you might find, oh, my body starts to open here. And we'll reach the arms either forward or all the way up. And we'll hold here for 4, 3. Keep reaching up for 2. And exhale. We'll lower the arms, lean forward, hop the back foot to the front foot. And let's just go right to the other side. Swizzling your left leg back. Right leg forward. Now plant the outer edge of the foot. Find your depth. Hands on the hips. Now you do not have to have your hips pointing all the way forward. I know a lot of people teach that. It's really, really tough for most people to get there. Don't worry about it. Keep the outer edge of the back foot planted. That's more important. Keep the knee pointing forwards, and it can go past your ankle if you have that mobility. Now we push all the way up. Now I'm engaging here a little bit so my butt doesn't go back this way. We want to drive that forward. That's where we're going to get that opening through the hips here and building strength through the other leg as well. And let's take that one more time. Little engaging. Now we raise, either keep them on the hips, reach them forward or up. And we breathe for 4, 3, reaching tall, 2, and 1. We'll straighten up, bend your knee a little, hop the back foot to the front foot, give it a little shake out. Now, coming into balance, if you want to use the wall here, you can. Arms come out to the sides. We shift onto our right foot. First piece would be just work on the balance with the leg slightly bent. If you're okay, lift the knee. And if you're still okay, touch the toes, lift the knee. So again, training ourselves to be strong and stable and moving at the hip. So this hip flexor is working. We're going to do 2 more times. This is for things like stepping into the bathtub, stepping up a stair, and then lowering down. So training those hip flexors to do what their job is actually to do. And then let's go to the other side. So standing on the left foot, either using something to hold and then raising up and lowering and up. Again, you can either work the balance. If you don't quite have the balance and you want to practice with the hip flexor, you can do that as well. Just support yourself and then raise the leg. And we're trying to keep everything else pretty stable. So we're really starting to train these muscles here to lift our leg for when we need to do that. We lower it down. We take a nice breath in. We take an exhale, bring those arms down. One more. Inhale, arms up. Hook the thumbs. Take a big stretch over to the left. Bring it up. Take a big stretch over to the right. Bring it up. One more little reach. Shrug your shoulders up. And exhale. Let that drop. And give yourself a pat on the back for taking care of yourself this morning. And you are ready to go off into the rest of your day. Now, if you enjoyed this morning routine and you'd like to make it a habit, I encourage you to check out our Fit and Flexible for Life program. It's a 30-day program. You literally get a calendar for women over 50 who want to get their strength, stamina, and balance back. All the routines in there are 10 minutes a day, so they're easy to fit into even the busiest schedules. You can check that out at fitandflexibleforlife.com. And you can either check out one of these videos. We got more here on YouTube. Check out either one of those. And if you didn't, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give us a thumb up. Keep our channel going and thriving. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.